Hello, everyone, and happy Wednesday, and welcome to this Wednesday edition of Coronavirus Disease COVID-19 What You Need to Know. Let's begin. First up, as we are speaking right now and beginning this Coronavirus Disease COVID-19 What You Need to Know series, we can tell you that right now, Governor Chris Sununu is speaking. If you want to see that, you can just go to WMUR TV on your TV or WMUR.com and see it there. There are 2,636 known cases in the state. Let's take a look at the COVID-19 in New Hampshire information. And here's a look at that COVID-19 in New Hampshire information. There are 2,636 number of people in New Hampshire who have tested positive for COVID-19. 1,206,323 number of people in the United States who have tested positive. 92 number of deaths from COVID-19 in New Hampshire. 295 number of people who have been hospitalized with COVID-19 in New Hampshire. And 71,152 number of deaths from COVID-19 in the United States. This map of New Hampshire shows you the current cases of COVID-19, and let's take a look. Derry, 175. And this one shows you total cases, and total cases in Derry, 231. New cases each day in New Hampshire. In the purple, daily new positive COVID-19 cases. In the orange, new hospitalizations, and in the red are the deaths. This chart here shows you current cases. In the purple, current COVID-19 cases, and in the orange, current hospitalizations. And this is total cases. In the purple, total positive COVID-19 cases. In the orange, total hospitalizations. In the red, deaths, and in the blue, recovered. This chart here shows you by age group. This chart here shows you by female and male. This chart here shows you risk information. This chart here shows you race/ethnicity of cases. And this chart here shows you percent of New Hampshire population. Your common symptoms: fever, lack of smell, cough, chills, and difficult breathing. How it spreads, and prevention tips. And now let's take a look at the information for Massachusetts. Coronavirus in Massachusetts, 2-week COVID-19 case trend. Let's take a look at that chart. And this is from yesterday. Today's information is not in, but once we get that information, we will share that with you on the Riley King Network Facebook page. Here's the information from yesterday. 1,184 new cases. 2-week trend. In the blue, daily new cases. In the yellow, 7-day average. Cases in intensive care, 914. Total deaths, 4,212. And long-term care deaths, 2,520. That is a look for Massachusetts. Now let's take a look for Maine. Maine CDC announces 1 additional death from COVID-19, 28 new cases. The Maine Center for Disease Control and Prevention announced 1 more coronavirus-related death on Wednesday, raising the state total to 62. 28 new cases were also announced Wednesday. There are now 1,254 total cases in Maine. 80 of those cases were classified as probable. And now let's take a look at the rest of the information around the world. Coronavirus updates. World's second largest continent sees 42% jump in COVID-19 cases. Today's biggest developments. Texas governor speaks out against the jailing of salon owner who defied shutdown orders. It's possible France's first known COVID-19 case was in December, WHO says. UK coronavirus death toll becomes the highest in Europe. And that does it for this Wednesday edition of Coronavirus Disease COVID-19, What You Need to Know. Thank you for joining us for this Wednesday edition. Have a great rest of your day. See you back here tomorrow for another edition. Goodbye.